If you've been feeling behind or overwhelmed or like you're missing something, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to save you a lot of time by breaking down why half the things that these internet gurus are telling you that you need to do to succeed are not true. Okay? I make videos for people who are building something and don't want to burn out while doing it. So if that is you and you do not want to experience burnout, go ahead and subscribe and tune in weekly. I will be posting videos every single week. But before we jump into it, let me give you a little background about myself. My name is Monique D, and I worked in radio and television for over 10 years, where I did web design, marketing, voiceovers, all the things you can think of. I worked with countless clients, small, large, celebrities, public figures, NFL players, big brands, small businesses, all the things you can think of. So I know a little bit. Okay, I know a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna give you guys 6 things that you literally do not need to succeed online. Okay. Also, you guys, I did not realize that you could hear my dog slurping on his water in the background. So please, you know what? This is real life. Okay. So my bad, but we'll get into it now. Okay. Okay. Number 1, you do not need to niche yourself into a box. This is one of the things I feel like people really struggle with because they feel like, oh, I need to brand my business. I need my LLC like front and center on Instagram or whatever it is. That is not how this works anymore, you guys. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is so important to brand yourself first. You become the niche first. From there, you build things outside of that. Perfect example of this is, you guys, we all know Kim Kardashian, right? Kim Kardashian currently has 353 million followers on Instagram. Her Skims brand has 7 million. Why is that? Because people are connected to Kim Kardashian. And of course, they will follow the things that she does. But everybody does not want Skims. Everybody does not want to follow that page. That is a business page that is specifically for that business. And while people will still support it, you know, when they see it, it's not something that they're directly connected to because they are connected to Kim Kardashian, who is the brand. I need you guys to understand this. Stop trying to figure out what your niche is straight out the gate. Especially if you're a new creator, you need to be just putting out content and seeing what works. Use it as a test study. You guys, this is free data that you should be collecting. Just post things that you enjoy, post things that you are passionate about, see what works, and go from there. Number 2, you do not need a fancy website. While I agree that you need a link in your bio, you forever need a link in your bio because you never know when somebody will get nosy and go click on the link in your bio or when a video or post will take off. You guys, I've seen clients have posts go viral on Threads or Twitter or TikTok, wherever, and they have no exit strategy for how to get people to exit that app and go to their personal website because they don't have a link in their bio. They said, I'll work on it next week. And they had a post that went viral today, but now they have nowhere to send those people. So while you should have a link in your bio, it does not have to be fancy. I know people who are waiting for very expensive layouts with like things flying across the screens and use an orbit flying around when you get on the website. It's just like, you don't need all that. Keep it simple. Keep it to the point where people know what you offer and what you do and everything. Keep it simple and keep it functional. And that's really it. You don't need a whole fancy website with a million things flying across the screen and just all these professional photos. While I do appreciate clean and crisp photos, you don't even need a professional headshot. I feel like those are very outdated too. Like, I think that's why I always got pissed off, like, with realtors, because I'm a realtor, too. I just could never get with the aesthetic of, you know, those, like, it's just so corny to me. It's so corny. So, be yourself. Don't worry about a fancy website. Just make sure that it's professional. Don't have anything ghetto up there, okay? We're not doing ghetto. But make sure you do have a link in your bio that is clear, concise, and easy to use. Very user-friendly. I posted a video about that the other day, so if you did not see that, go check it out. Number 3, you do not have to have it all figured out. I can't stress this enough because a lot of people do so much research and so much self-work and all the things. Do that as a part of your content. Let that be a part of your content. A perfect example of that is how Kai Cenat is now doing a series on like a private page where he is like sharing like his journey of like him reading more to help him be a better speaker, things like that. If you want to do that, that is fine, but let that be a part of your journey. People love to follow journeys. I cannot tell you guys how many journeys I follow online of random people who you would think I have nothing in common with, but I just enjoy the authentic, like, just perspective, if that makes sense. So share your journey online. Stop overthinking everything and going to you don't need to go to 12 more seminars. You don't need to watch 50 more Zooms. Let that encourage you on the way, but you need to be taking action in the process. It's like slow feet don't eat. So turn your camera on and post a doggone video. Another example of this is, and I don't know if this is true or not, so don't quote me, but one of my favorite books is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And I don't know how true, again, but I heard that he wasn't even rich when he came out with that book. I heard that he was literally speaking it into existence. So, granted, I don't know if this is true or not, and I was going to look for the article. I don't feel like it right now. But I heard that is literally like how he came up with that book. So, I say this to say, I'm not saying fake it till you make it. I'm just saying share what you know, and on the way, share what you continue to learn. That is literally it. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Nobody does. We're all learning, okay? Number 4, you don't need a huge following, and this is crucial because a lot of people feel like they need to have a certain amount of people to see success online, and that's not true. You guys, I know accounts with less than 10,000 that are literally selling out places and like have a cult-like following that will literally do whatever they say to do. And I know accounts with hundreds of followers, hundreds and thousands of followers that can't even get that people like their post. So it does not matter about the amount of followers that you have. It's more so the impact that you're making on that audience. And I think people have really confused the two because numbers don't matter anymore. As far as that, you can still get brand deals. Companies literally go after micro influencers now because it's more original versus like the accounts with like larger followings, and they want to do everything so perfect and everything. People are over perfect. We're tired of perfect. We want more organic content. That's why companies are going to more micro influencers, which are influencers with around 10 to 20,000 followers, somewhere around there. But you don't need a lot of followers these days, you guys. It's very outdated. Let's get out of that mindset. I know people who have large followings but very low engagement on their accounts, and what matters the most on social media is engagement. That shows what impact you're making on your audience, and if you have the right audience, because some people don't. They just have a whole bunch of people from a different niche that they did a while ago and they decide to switch, but since the people don't mess with them, they mess with that particular niche, they are not converting into what the person is offering now. Does that make sense? If you're still here, you're my kind of person, so thank you for being here. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next. Number 5, you do not need to be confident, and this is a big one too, because I think of people like Keith Lee. Every time I hear about confidence and how you don't need it, I think about him, and how I remember seeing a video about him talking about how he would like hold his hands, like how he sits or whatever in his videos, and that was to like help him with his public speaking because he did not feel comfortable on camera. He now has over 17 million followers on TikTok, and while I just said followers don't matter, I'm just saying his audience matches his engagement. So you don't have to start perfect. You don't have to start with a bunch of confidence. You will gain that along the way. You have to flex that muscle of being on camera in the first place. If you are just writing down notes and going to every seminar and not implementing it and get on camera and putting yourself out there, it's not going to matter at all. It's not. So post the content. And last but not least, number 6, you do not need to sound like everybody else on the internet. First of all, this is the fastest way to disappear. Like, the point is to stand out. Why are you sounding like the last TikTok you just saw? Like, you need to stand out. And while I understand it's okay to gain inspiration from different like content creators and videos that you see, that's totally fine. You should constantly be taking notes and using your doom scroll as a time to like gain inspiration from people and take notes on what you could add to your content. But do not take their whole voice, y'all. Like, it's about 30 girls on TikTok right now with the same exact voice, and it's exhausting. It is exhausting. It's people that sound very robotic. You don't want to sound robotic. You want to sound like a human. You want people to feel connected to you. You guys, we have AI now. We have robots. Like, we don't need any more, like, just fake personalities. I think we're all exhausted from that. And with AI coming out more and more the way that it is and building up, we want more genuine, like, connection. And you can't get that from a guy in a suit walking down the hallway, like, talking about, so anyway, this is, like, it's corny. Okay, so cut it out. That's all. And number 7, this is not even on my list, but I'm going to put this down because I just added this on right now. So I'm going to give you guys a bonus one. You do not need the right equipment. Stop waiting for the right camera, the right ring light, the right setup, the right whatever it is. You guys, I have been sitting right now. Let me find it. Hold on. You guys, I said years ago that I was going to wait until I got the perfect camera, and that's why I could not film and all the things. You guys, I am not filming on this camera right now. This is the perfect camera that I was waiting for. I got this camera, and I probably filmed on it maybe 2 or 3 times. I say that to say it does not take the right equipment to put yourself out there and to see results. People are not waiting for you to get the perfect camera. You are making an excuse. That's what that is. That is an excuse. And guess what happens? When you get the perfect camera, if you don't have the mindset to go ahead and do what it is that you need to do, you're going to have another excuse after that. Then you're going to need the perfect ring light. Then you're going to need the perfect microphone. So it's just like, stop playing yourself and just say you don't want to do it. I'd rather you do that than just say you need the right camera. You need this. Don't text me from your phone and tell me that you need the right camera to create content when you literally just text me from your phone. Am I using this camera right now? No, there's no way. I have a whole camera kit, you guys, that I do not use. And honestly, I was considering giving away once I hit 1,000 subscribers, but that's a whole nother story. I don't want to hear the excuse of I need the perfect camera. That is not a real thing. It does not exist. Okay? So eliminate the excuses. Post the content. You do not need these things that these people are telling you that you need online in order to succeed. All you need is you. Repeat after me. No one is me, and that is my power. Got it? Okay? Stop second guessing it and just do it. These internet gurus are going to send y'all through loops every single time. I promise you. You don't need all these things that you think that you need. You need you to show up for you. And if you don't, then you won't. So anyway, I hope that helps. That rant went a little bit longer than I expected, but it's okay. If any of these are excuses that you've been making or myths that you thought that you needed in order to succeed online, please comment down below, you guys, and really take heed to your timeline. The best way to learn what's working right now is to really pay attention. I understand a lot of people doom scroll, and that's fine. But every single time I doom scroll, please believe I'm taking notes. I'm learning something. I'm not just scrolling to doom scroll. And I mean, you know, maybe you shouldn't, you don't have to take it that serious. I do, because I'm constantly learning and I'm seeing what works and what doesn't work. I'm seeing people do overly curated content and it failing versus somebody just putting up a camera and taking people around their house that's not aesthetically pleasing or, you know, the typical standard of what it should be. You know, just post your content. You will find your people. And better to do it organically than to do it. Hey, the perks of being a dog mom. But what I was saying is, better to do it organically than to do it perfect and have to show up perfect every single time. Imagine showing up perfect every single time when that's not what you want to do in the first place. Imagine how crazy and how annoying and how stressful it would be to have to show up perfect every single time, because that's the bar you set for yourself. Anyway, you guys, I hope that helped. If it did, comment down below. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, you guys, show up. Just show up. The point of this video is to show up. Stop making excuses on what you should do or what you should change, and use this as motivation to just get yourself on camera and put yourself out there. Learn from your experiences. Learn from the losses. Learn from the wins. I get excited to lose now, because it's like, okay, I know that this does not work. Let me do this instead. But you'll never know until you get out there. This is a free case study, you guys, and you're missing out on it by trying to perfect things beforehand. Stop playing yourself, okay? It's a new year. Let's get it together and show up for yourself. And if nobody's told you today, you're not behind. You are right on time. So go ahead and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Have a good one.